Evening folks, it's been a little while, but here's another little video for you. I thought I'd show you these two. I think we've had the black one on the layout last time, but I dug out the green version as well. The black one first appeared in 74. This one is a 76 one, and I think this first appeared in 77 or 78, and I'm not sure. I've got no paperwork with that one when that was built. So we've got the black one is R857 and the green one is 852. These are the Ivatt X LMS 260 tender locomotives, and the British Railways Class 2 tender locomotive was more or less exactly the same. The visual difference between the two was that these LMS ones have a straight vertical side to the cab. So sorry, here we go. The side of the cab, we're out of focus now. There we go. The side of the cab goes straight up, whereas the British Railways version had a slight incline starting below the windows, perhaps so that it could make clearances on some bridges or tunnels in some parts of the system. But yeah, I've always liked these what are they, Hornby Railways, I think they are at this point in time. Yeah, they're Hornby Railways, made in Margate of course, and apart from the cab side and tender printing, you'll find that on the boiler that's all hand done with a mapping pen. So the handrail and the boiler bands are all done by hand, and this is the black version. Some of them didn't have the power classification above the number. You'll notice this one has, and in the case of these, maybe they were built somewhere where they didn't bother. I don't know, or when it was refurbished. Because I know at Darlington, when I don't think Darlington, they never put the power classification on theirs. So this could have been when it was repainted. It might have gone to Darlington, and of course they didn't put the power class on the side. So I hear. I mean, I wasn't there at the time. I'm getting on a bit, but I wasn't there. Honest. So I suppose I could have been, but I would have been in a pram or something. So anyway, yeah, we got these nice red and yellow coaches. They're nice and bright. It goes with the red and yellow tanks there, and the red and yellow Canadian National items over there. And we've got the to go with the Canadian National locomotive there, poking his nose out of the tunnel. We've got the Canadian Pacific engine there with the car flats. So we'll have a little bit of a running session with these. I think, oh, we've got some nice little people here in the top of this great Yarmouth transport bus, which I think it's an RT. It looks like an RT. And they look like they're having a good time. This bloke in the front here has fallen over with beer in his hand. These people in the bus are actually 00 scale, and the people on the ground look smaller, not because they're a long way away, but because they're HO scale. In fact, they look even smaller than HO, don't they? But they've got their own little bus stop there. So let's get these trains going. What have we got here? Let's get this one on the way. He started. Oh, there, he's finished. They do get stuck when you leave them on the rails for a little while. Sometimes they kind of stick on the track. But I don't think the track's dirty, not particularly. And this is a slightly smoother runner than the black one, as it has the nylon big gear wheel on the middle axle, and the black one's got the earlier brass cog, or gear, whatever you'd like to call it. But yeah, this one's quite a nice smooth runner, and that's a nice I don't think it's paint, I think that's just plastic finish, but it's a nice colour. I quite like that one. It's quite a good impression of the Brunswick green. So let's get the I think we've got the Canadian Pacific coming away, and he's got that obviously he's got the trying power bogie, but as you can hear, like the Canadian National one, it doesn't make a noise because it's got smooth wheels. That makes a hell of a difference. The only disadvantage would be that I don't think these ones have got magnesium, but it's quite a powerful bogie without magnesium, I think. And if you were to add a little bit of weight to it, I imagine it would pull whatever you would want it to. Oops, I've dropped a tree. Knocked a tree over. Excuse me. There we are. Yeah, that is a nice colour, isn't it? Let's get back here and do some line side photography. I think you could just see the light in the diesel locomotive as it comes up here. Yeah, there we go. Let's take a view from here, from the pine forest. There they go. That's the station here. A nice view of the action. I remember when these Ivats, or playing in a band and all that kind of thing, and I thought, oh, they look so nice. So I've made up for it now, I've got 2 of them. I'll let the black version have a little exercise, so we'll slow this one down a bit, and we'll ask the signalman if we can reverse into the station. He's just given us permission, and off we go. I'll just check we're not going to hit the buffers. Well, we've probably got, yeah, we've hit the buffers. Let's get the black one out. I suppose if you, oh, he's not moving for some reason. Let's give him a little shake. There we go. I've forgotten what I was going to say then. Carry on watching. Yeah, this one's a little bit noisier, but still has the same sort of running characteristics, I suppose. And I was thinking the other day, I wonder how many of my, because I do have some models from like this century, but I don't really trust them. You know, they're when you open them up to perform a little bit of maintenance, you look at the insides and how everything's squashed in, and sometimes things are just sort of stuck down with a bit of black tape. You think, well, they look nice, but are they really constructed solidly? And I'm afraid the answer is no. These ones, they are. You go inside and everything is screwed in place, and there's not many components, so and it's so simple to maintain them. And I know I think, is it Hornby or Bachmann have actually made one of these in recent years, and obviously it's all, you know, all singing, all dancing with all the details, but in the end, I think these will do me. I mean, it's a bit like listening to an old mono record from the 50s, which is a really good recording, and one of those early 80s sort of digital recordings that are horrible. Sometimes the older things are a lot nicer, and I think that's the case here. I think I'd rather have these than the modern ones. In fact, I haven't really run some of my modern locomotives for quite a while. I'm afraid I find them quite characterless. What I like to hear the locomotives moving along. Don't want them to be entirely silent, especially with the diesels. That's why I like the Lima diesels. It sounds like there's something going on there and they're moving along, which adds atmosphere to the experience. Anyway, I'm babbling now, aren't I? So, there you go, look at that. Lovely thing, isn't it? So, yeah, until the next time, I'll say goodbye. And steer clear of any fireworks, if I were you. Ta-ta for now.